Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Winnie. In today's video we're going to be learning how to draft a princess dart bustier pattern. This is a requested video and I thought to just film one for you. Alright, so I'm just drawing out the space that I want to use, and then I went ahead to draw out my vertical measurements. So I'm measuring out my bust point line now, and that is what I'm going to be marking now. That's my bust point. The next thing I'm going to be marking is my under bust line. So I'm going to be marking the under bust line of the client. Actually, it's not for me, it's for a client. And then the next one I'm going to be marking is going to be the waistline. All right, so all these points that I am marking, I was adding ½ inch to all the measurement. Like now, if my bust point is 12 inches, I marked out 12.5 inches because I wanted to add all my allowances to paper. And then the last thing I did was to mark my hip line. The first dot is the hip line, and then I added 2 inches extra allowance to that, and that's my hip line. So the next thing I'm going to be marking out now is my shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus ½ inch, and after that I went ahead to mark out my armhole depth. All right, so that new armhole depth is going to serve as my chest line. All right, I realized that this armhole depth was too low, so I went ahead to draw out another line. So I'm going to be using a new marker so that you don't get confused. All right, so once I was done doing that, I went ahead to use my new marker to mark out the new armhole depth, which is served as my chest line. So the old one is no longer needed, and then I marked out the midpoint of my armhole depth, and then I went out by about ½ inch. So I'm going to be now measuring my bust divided by 4 on that bust, on that chest line area. Sorry, I'm going to be marking out my bust divided by 4 on that chest line area, and then I am going to mark whatever I have there. So from those 3 points, that is where I'm going to be curving my armhole. All right, I'm just going to be drawing my armhole curve like that, connecting those 3 points. I hope you can see clearly. So once I'm done doing that, the next thing I went ahead to do is to mark my shoulder slope of 1 inch, my neck width of 3 inches, and then I'm just going to be connecting that. That will serve as my shoulder slant because our shoulder is not straight. All right, so I'm drawing out my shoulder slant now. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to start the princess dart bust proper. So I'm going to mark my bust span measurement divided by 2, and I'm going to mark whatever I have there. For this person, our bust span was 7 inches, divided by 2 is 3.5, but I marked out 4 inches plus allowance. All right, so all the way down from the bust point to the hip line. So on the side that is at the middle, you are going to come out by ½ inch from the under bust to the hip line, and on the side that is wider, you are going to go out by 1.5 inches from the under bust to the hip line, just like that, and then you draw a straight line. So you are now going to connect with a curve to the bust point. You can go down by ½ inch or 1 inch so that it doesn't get too pointed. So just connect with a curve like that, just like we used to do when we are drafting our bustier. All right, so now the next thing you are going to do now is to measure out the armhole curve that we created earlier. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to measure out the armhole curve that we created earlier, and then divide that by 2 and mark the midpoint, and then you are going to be connecting that with a curve to that point like so. I hope you can see, but I was thinking that it was too sharp and it's not that curvy, so I went ahead with my green marker to create another curve just to make it more pronounced. All right, so now I have done another curve like that. So on that point, you are going to mark ½ inch on both sides of that line, and then you are going to connect it to the bust point area with a curve, just as you can see me do, like that. So you're just going to connect it with a curve. I'm just using my green marker so that you can see what I am doing. So once I was done, you are going to extend that line by about 1 inch because it's going to be shorter by the time you finish joining it. So I am extending it with 1 inch, and on the bust point area I'm also going to go out by 1 inch, and then I'll connect the new armhole curve like so. Alright, I hope you understand. This is just to fill out for our shortage by the time we are done cutting or sewing. Alright, so once that was done, the next thing I'm going to be doing, I just wanted to show you guys properly because it was not really clear before. So on this line I just went out by 1 inch, and then I went out by 1 inch here, and then I connected the new armhole curve just like that. So now once we are done doing that, the next thing is to add our allowance to the bust point area. Just add your 2 inches allowance to the bust point area, and then on the waistline, mark your waistline measurements. We are going to jump the dart, don't forget, and then add your allowance. Then I'm going to connect that to the curve, and then on the hip line I'm also going to mark my hip divided by 4. Whatever I have there, I'm going to jump the dart. Alright, and then measure my hip divided by 4, and then I'm also going to add my 2 inches seam allowance to that. Alright, and then I'm going to connect all those lines together like so. So I'm just trying to get a perfect curve. So I'm just going to connect it all together like so, and that is basically how to draft a Princess Dart Bustier pattern. So the next thing is to work on the neckline. You can do any neckline of your choice, from a round neckline to a V neckline, depending on your preference. Alright, but for this I'm going to be doing a V neckline, and then you can also extend your neck width such that it is not 3 inches, it can be 4 inches or wider. And just forget this yoke part, it was like a mistake. I was not supposed to put a yoke, but that is basically how to draft the pattern. And once you are done doing that, you are going to cut it out. Don't forget that the center will be on fold and the side is going to be 2-piece. So this was it when it was done. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give it a like, share my videos. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out anytime I upload a new tutorial. Till I see you in the next one, I love you and I care. Bye.